I am Tusharjeet Bhardwaj. I am the founder of Saurya Urja Technology. Our company is a solar EPC company. We provide sustainable energy solutions through deployment of technology and innovation. We have a wide range of lithium-ion batteries for different applications such as EV, storage, traction, and other special applications. We are also known for one-stop solution for battery manufacturing. We have the best part of Saurya Urja Technology is that we have an in-house R&D, and we give design and we help you in customizing your battery set for your convenience. We also have a 20,000 square feet of production facility with world-class assembly equipment, which is based in Delhi NCR, Noida. Okay, so when we talk about the renewable energy sector and we talk about the renewable energy sector in India, so Indian renewable energy sector is the fourth most attractive renewable energy market in the world. India was ranked fifth in the wind power, fifth in solar power, and fourth in renewable energy power installed capacity as of 2019. Installed renewable energy power generation capacity has gained pace over the past few years, posting a CAGR of 17.33% between financial year 2016 to 2020. With the increased support of the government of India and improved economics, the sector has become attractive from investors' perspective, as India looks to meet its energy demands on its own, which is expected to reach around 15,820 terawatt-hour by 2040. Renewable energy sector is set to play an important role. The government is aiming to achieve 227 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity, including 114 gigawatts of solar capacity. In addition to this, 67 gigawatts of wind power capacity by 2022, more than its 175 gigawatt target as per the Paris Agreement. The government of India plans to establish renewable energy capacity of around 523 gigawatts, which includes 73 gigawatts from hydro. So this is the aim by 2030. So according to me, renewable energy sector is one sector which is at boom, and everyone should focus on green future, clean future, and better market conditions for renewable energy. So according to the data released by Department for Promotion of Industries and Internal Trade, that is DPIIT, and FDI, inflow in the Indian non-conventional energy sector stood at US $9.83 billion between April 2000 and December 2020. More than US $42 billion has been invested in India's renewable energy sector since 2014, so which is a remarkable number. New investment in clean energy in the country reached around 11.1 US billion in 2018. According to the analytics firm British Business Energy, India ranked third globally in terms of its renewable energy investments and plans in 2020. So I'll talk about some of the major investments and developments in the Indian renewable energy sector, and these are as follows. In April 2021, Central Electricity Authority approved the uprating of JSW Energy Kacham Wangtu hydropower plant to 1,091 megawatts from 1,000 megawatts. In April 2021, GE Power India's approved the acquisition of 50% stake in NTPC GE Power Services Private Limited for 7.2 crores. The NTPC is expected to commission India's largest floating solar power plant in India, which is based in Telangana, by May or June 2022. The expected total installed capacity is around 447 megawatts. In March 2021, Edelweiss Infrastructure Yield Plus, that is EIYP, an alternative investment fund managed by Edelweiss Alternative Asset Advisors, acquired a 74% stake in the solar portfolio of the NG Group in India. In March 2021, the US Agency for International Development, that is USAID, and the US International Development Finance Corporation, that is DFC, reported a loan guarantee program worth US $41 million to support Indian SME investments in renewable energy. In March 2021, Adani Green Energy announced plan to acquire a 250 megawatt solar power project in the northern state of Rajasthan, which is commissioned by Hero Future Energy. The expected deal value stands at rupees 10 billion. In March 2021, Adani Green Energy Limited, that is AGEL, signed a contract to acquire a 100% stake in Sky Power Global's 50 megawatt solar power project in Telangana. So this would increase its operational renewable capacity to around 4,000 megawatts, with a total renewable energy portfolio of 14,865 megawatts, which is massive in number. And in March, JICA, that is Japan International Cooperation Agency, entered a loan agreement with Tata Cleantech Capital Limited, that is TCCL, for JPY 10 billion to enable the firm provide loans to companies in India who are into renewable energy production, e-mobility solutions, and energy conservation in order to help offset the effects of climate change. In March 2021, the European Union joined the Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure, that is CDRI, an India-led initiative aimed at ensuring long-term development while addressing the climate change adverse effects. In October 2020, post-approval from NITI Aayog and Department of Investment and Public Management, NTPC set up a wholly owned company for its renewable energy business, that is NTPC Renewable Energy Limited. NTPC is targeting to generate 30% or 39 gigawatts of its overall power capacity from renewable energy sources by 2022. Around rupees 36,729 crores, that will be approximately around $5.26 billion investment, was made during April till December 2019 by private companies in renewable energy sector. So this is about the investment which the government and other players in the market are doing. And now we'll talk about certain government initiatives which the government of India is doing for the renewable energy sector, so that the Indian renewable energy sector gets that boost. So there are certain points in here also. In April 2021, the Central Electricity Authority, that is CEA, and CEEW, that is Center for Energy Finance, jointly launched the Indian Renewables Dashboard that provides detailed operational information on renewable energy. These give you detailed projects. These give you details about the current projects in India and about all the projects which are there in India. In April 2021, the Ministry of Power, that is MOP, released the draft of National Electricity Policy, that is NEP 2021, and has invited suggestions from all the stakeholders such as central public sector undertakings, Solar Energy Corporation of India, power transmission companies, financial institutions like Reserve Bank of India, Indian Renewable Energy Development Agencies, HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, industrial solar and wind associations, and state governments. In March 2021, the Union Cabinet approved a Memorandum of Understanding, that is MOU, in the field of renewable energy cooperation between India and the French Republic. In March 2021, Haryana announced a scheme with a subsidy of 40% for a 3 kilowatt plant in homes, accordance with the Ministry of New and Renewable Energy guidelines, to encourage solar energy in the state. For a solar system of 4 to 10 kilowatts, a 20% subsidy would be available for installation from specified companies only. In March 2021, India introduced Gram Ujala, an ambitious program to include the world's cheapest LED bulbs in rural areas for rupees 10, advancing its climate change policy and bolstering its self-reliance credentials. Rupees 300, we'll talk about the union budget of 2021 to 2022. Ministry of New and Renewable Energy was allocated rupees 5,753 crore, and under union budget of 2021 only, I'm talking about, rupees 300 crore for the Green Energy Corridor scheme. To encourage domestic production, custom duties on solar inverters have been increased from 5% to 20%, and on lanterns from 5% to 15%. The only aim of the Indian government is to produce and is to manufacture everything in India. the Prime Minister of India, Shri Narendra Modi, is also focusing on Make in India. So all the policies and government initiatives revolve around the same. India plans to add around 30 gigawatts of renewable energy capacity along a desert on its western borders, such as Gujarat and Rajasthan. Delhi government decided to shut down thermal plants in Rajghat and develop it into a 5,000 kilowatt solar park. Indian Railways is taking increased efforts through sustained energy efficient measures and maximum use of clean fuel to cut down emissions level by 33%, and the aim of achieving this is by 2030. And the last point here is, in October 2020, the government announced a plan to set up an interministerial committee under Niti Aayog to forefront research and study on energy modeling. This, along with the steering committee, will serve the Indian Energy Modeling Forum, that is IEMF, which was jointly launched by Niti Aayog and United States Agency for International Development, that is USAID. The startup culture in India is the most, I would say, the ideal and the most benefited culture which the Indian government is promoting. Indian government has started the startup ecosystem and has facilitated it through various government departments and programs. Around 4,000 plus startups have been benefited in the last year through various programs of the central government. Around 960 crores of funding have been established and enabled to startups through various schemes. Around 828 crores sanctioned funds for the infrastructures have been given by the Indian government. With the objective to build a strong ecosystem for nurturing innovation and startups in the country, the Indian government launched a Startup India Action Plan that offers the following support to recognize supports through. The first one is handholding. In this, the first point is the legal support which the Indian government is providing for the startup. That is, wherein the self-certification and compliance of 9 environment and labor laws through Startup India web portal or mobile app can be done. The next one is IPR. A lot of people struggle with IPR, but the Indian government is helping us with this also. In this, the fast track startup patent applications are happening. Panel of facilitators to assist in filing of IP applications, government to bear facilitation charges, 80% rebate in filing of the patents, which is amazing. And when we talk about the exit processes as per the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Bill 2015, that is IBB 2015, startups with simple debt structures may be wound up within a period of 90 days. Then when we talk about funding and incentives, because funding plays a major role when a company is new in the market, and especially if the company is a startup, so major role plays in the investment. So the government of India also helps you with the funding. So there is a thing with the government of India known as funds of funds. So in this SIDBI fund of funds for investment into startups, set up by the government of India with an initial corpus of around 2,500 crores and a total corpus of INR 10,000 crores over a period of 4 years. When we talk about the credit guarantee, we all know that no one gives money without collaterals or without any guarantee. But herein, credit guarantee mechanism through National Credit Guarantee Trust Company, that is NCGTC or SIDBI, is being envisaged with a budgetary corpus of INR 500 crores per year for the next 4 years. When we talk about the tax exemptions, the government of India is very kind, and I would say the government of India, under the guidance of our Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, has given us this one of the most important things when we come to startup culture, that is the tax exemption. So in this, IT exemptions for 3 years have been given, capital gain tax exemption to people investing such gains in the government recognized fund of funds, tax exemption on investment above fair market value, that is FMV. The other one is incubation. Incubation is one of the most difficult processes, but herein the government of India simplifies that also for us. The first one is industry/academia. 31 innovation centers, 13 startup centers, 18 technology business incubators, 7 research parks, and 500 Atal tinkering labs. 35 new incubators in existing institutions, 35 private sector incubators with funding support from the government. Then Indian government also has certain competition and certain grants for the newest startups. The first one is Nidhi, that is INR 10 lakhs to 20 lakhs to students, to 20 students, innovations from Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Centers, that is IEDC. And then annual incubator grant challenge, which is very important, and people participate in these organizations and these events a lot. Then there is another event where organizing startup fest for showcasing innovation and providing a platform for collaboration, startup talk shows. The best part herein is that the government is not just focusing on startup culture, but it is helping the startup culture in every way, so that people who are investing their hard-earned money or they are getting money from the investors know what they are doing, know where the money is going, and the government of India is hand-holding each and every startup so that the culture of startup flourishes in India, and everyone in the India focuses on Make in India, so that we don't have to import anything from other countries. We become self-reliant and we become able to manufacture and produce everything what India needs on our own. So this is what the government is thinking about. And according to me, Indian government is doing a fantastic job when it comes to startups. So for me, startups in the renewable energy sector, we have a lot from the government. And I think so that the future is renewable energy, and the kind of support which the Indian government is providing us is amazing, and we have a long way to go. Okay. So firstly, I'll talk about our solar project. We've been working on different government projects as well as private projects. We are we have done a project with the government of Assam of 7 megawatts. Then we have done a project we are in the process of doing a project in Haryana that is of around 500 kilowatts. We are doing certain projects in Uttar Pradesh that is around 100 that ranges from 100 kilowatts to 250 kilowatts. There are certain smaller projects also which our company is doing that is around 50 kilowatts. And then when we talk about the lithium ion battery segment, we are new in the market. We are also in talking terms and finalizing our lithium ion battery process with companies like Arkwright, which is a Kenya-based company. We are also in talking terms with Avada Energy. We are in talking terms with Evex India, Kabira Mobility, Lord Automotive, and Fixman and SkillDX.in. And these are certain companies which are in the final stages, and we'll be supplying them with the lithium ion batteries. We have also newly developed a new product known as solar lithium inverters, and it is newer. It is the most innovative product in the market and the newest product in the market. So we are also in talking terms, and we'll be finalizing the deals with leading solar companies like Navitas and other companies of similar sort, and we'll be launching our product very soon in the market. So these are certain projects on which we are working on. The main focus of Saurya Urja Technology is not to earn money. The main focus of Saurya Urja Technology is to help India grow, is to help individuals grow, is to help the economy grow. And the most important, I would say, the idea behind forming Saurya Urja Technology, my father, the visionary of the company, Mr. Pawan Kumar Bhardwaj, had only one thing in mind. That is to bring, like we all know that when we were young, we were told that fuels and fossil fuels will only last for some years. But now what we are aiming at, what my father was aiming at, was that the future generations should have clean energy, should have clean environment to breathe in. Our country should focus on renewable energy, clean energy, so that everyone can get benefits out of it. And when we talk about clean energy is not just related to solar or wind. It also includes lithium-ion batteries, which are very good and which are in high demand. Saurya Urja Technology is only focusing on quality and not what we are getting in return. The greatest achievement for Saurya Urja Technology is to achieve what our Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has always said and what his vision is. And we'll be very happy to be a part of that process and that channel. And we'll be more than happy to help all the people who want to grow their business or want to enter in renewable energy sector, because I'll say it again, and I'll say it very proudly, that Saurya Urja Technology is one such company where you'll get your you'll get all the answers to your problems, and we'll be more than happy to guide you and help you in all your endeavors.